It's a Great Falls weekend. Broadway in love. The Great Gatsby Ballet, craft fairs. It's the Great Falls Daily Connection for Friday, November 7th, 2025. And my name is Steve Keller. This is your show where we take all of the Great Falls events and news and put it all together in one commute where you can live Great Falls' best life and be informed. Thank you very much. We're covering local events and news you need to know for Great Falls, Montana, your one-stop shop. And I'm Great Falls broadcaster Steve Keller and entertainer with the Great Falls Daily Connection and Kellertainment Talent Productions, where we are available for your wedding, for DJing, for live music, for any event at 406-590-8856 at Kellertainment.com. Well, what's going on for this weekend? We have so many things. You know that Great Falls has always got something going on. And I do remember the times when people said, there's nothing to do in Great Falls, Montana. Well, there is now. Because there always is something going on. Let's check out our weather forecast. And here we are with some high wind warnings for the Great Falls area, also in Cutbank and Havre and Harlem. And there's also a winter weather advisory for salmon. Did you see that? Well, let's click on Great Falls and see what the forecast is for the Great Falls area into the next week. High wind warning remains in effect until 6 p.m. this evening and will remain that way, windy at times, throughout the whole period. Tonight's low 30 degrees, high tomorrow 48 and sunny, Sunday 57 degrees, mostly sunny, and Monday is 65, mostly cloudy. Now you'll see over here, Tuesday's Veterans Day, mostly sunny with a high of 59, and Wednesday 56, and Thursday partly sunny with a high of 63 degrees. I'll take that. All right. Well, that's where we are. So today is now Friday, November 7th. It's Love Your Lawyer Day. Do be aware that at the time you spend loving your lawyer, those are billable hours, kind of like another profession. It's National Jersey Day. Now, this day does not celebrate the state of New Jersey, but the jersey refers to the uniform shirt worn by your favorite sports team, which is weird because no one in New Jersey dares to wear a Jets or Giants jersey at the moment. And it's Notary Public Day. This day gets the Great Falls Daily Connection stamp of approval. Thank you. So that's where we are for today. Now, in local news, you see, I've got that part down. A routine traffic stop that led to a dangerous high-speed chase Wednesday, resulting in the arrest of 2 people and injury to 1 trooper. The incident began near Vaughan when a passenger identified as a 31-year-old named Brandon Belts of Shelby fled the scene after a traffic stop. He was known to be armed, pursued westward until a trooper disabled the vehicle near Lincoln using a pit maneuver. Belts attempted to flee on foot, was subdued with a taser, taken into custody, and the initial driver also detained by a Cascade County deputy. Police are investigating the discovery of an item with characteristics of an explosive device at Gibson Park yesterday afternoon. You may have heard about that. Great Falls 911 dispatchers received the report of the suspicious item. Just after noon on Thursday, law enforcement quickly secured the area, removed the device, and confirmed there's no ongoing threat. Everything is open to the public again. In national news for this Friday, the Trump administration is fighting a judge's order that would force the payout of November food assistance to 42 million low-income Americans. U.S. District Judge John McConnell in Rhode Island ordered the administration to provide the full SNAP benefits by today. Now, they accused the administration of withholding them for political reasons during the ongoing shutdown. The Department of Justice immediately appealed the order, arguing the court has no authority to appropriate $4 billion in federal funds, saying the crisis can only be solved by Congress. So what's going on for today's events? Let's check it out. Well, the Great Falls Bison facing Eastern top seed Billings West. The Wrestlers advancing to take on Missoula's Big Sky in the quarterfinal round. That's going on for this Friday. Also, for local events. Well, let's get back over here so you can see me. You can see me read all this stuff here. And there we are. The afternoon First Friday Art Walk is downtown Great Falls, and that's all the way through the downtown area. And also near C.M. Russell Museum, Stephen Carlisle Smith, one of our finer artists, second annual studio party at his studio. That's at 1314 6th Avenue North. That's all art related. The Downtown Chicks Association meet this afternoon at 3:30. We have the Harvest Howl tonight with Avery Anna at the Pacific Steel and Recycling Arena at Montana ExpoPark. Now, I did not check to see if there are tickets, but if you would like to, harvesthowl.org. Friday nights, Magic Let's Play Games and Toys Gaming. That's going on tonight. And University of Providence Sports, it's volleyball with Montana Western. For live music tonight, the nightlife includes F-Bomb at the Do Bar starting at 8. Joel Corda at the Sip and Dip. We have Merle Travis Peterson at the Frontier Inn. Lyle Miller at the Halftime Sports Bar. Tim Catmull. I almost said Kim Cattrall. No, Tim Catmull, 6 o'clock at the Celtic Cowboy. And the Four Seasons Arena, like I said, has Avery Anna live. All right, so for tomorrow's events. See, there we go. There's that overlay. I like that. Well, we have a lot of things going on with Christine Sherlock on viola and conducting tomorrow night Fernanda Lastra, The Roots of Expression, Tchaikovsky Symphony No. 5, an hour and an evening of powerful storytelling through music with our guest conductor over with the Great Falls Symphony at the Mansfield Theater. It's a big deal. That's tomorrow night at 7:30 for your Saturday. Isn't that good? Lots of other activities going on for tomorrow. The Youth Craft and Bake Show at Alliance for Youth means you'll find handmade gifts and delicious baked goods all made by talented kids and teens. That's at 3220 11th Avenue South. We have our Optimistic Foundations Post-War Architecture in Great Falls, the History Museum, putting that on at 1 o'clock tomorrow. More sports at the University of Providence, volleyball at 2 o'clock, ladies basketball at 5. Then our Valley Vendor Fair inside Sun River, the River Valley Fellowship Hall, 9 to 6. At Wedgeworth Hall in Cascade is our craft fair from 9 to 3. Bingo over at the Eagles Lodge tomorrow from 4 till 8, helping out Habitat for Humanity. And over at the Newberry tomorrow night, Soulfly. It's a live music concert with Soulfly and our opening act, Go Ahead and Die at the Newberry. And then for Sunday, November 9th, it's the World Ballet Company presenting the Great Gatsby, a live performance. This is at the Mansfield Center for the Performing Arts, Sunday, November 9th. And then, looking ahead, Tuesday, a Veterans Day ceremony from 11 till 12:30 at the University of Providence. And what else do we have going on? Oh, yes. We're looking at all the November events. We'll be talking here on the Great Falls Daily Connection about the major November events near the end of the month. And Monday, I'll give you a preview of that into December. So get out your calendar for that. And I'd suggest you do that every time we do that, whether we're live or not. And this is not live for today. I'm still getting the live thing down. It's it's perseverance. That's all it is. But my job here at the Great Falls Daily Connection is for you to live Great Falls' best life. And, I get all scattered information from different sources, from Facebook, and you got to go to this place to find out about this and this place to find out about that. I've done all the work for you. So if you like what I'm doing, then hit the like button and subscribe and tell somebody. And this is really a local podcast, narrowcasting, if you will, for just Great Falls people. So tell a friend, and thank you. By the way, Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio in the 2J's complex. Put this up on Facebook. Staying on focus can be overwhelming at times. It can be helpful to ask yourself, why are you being distracted? And listen to what you have to say about the situation. See if you can shift your perspective based on your answers. to regroup and focus. Take a break, stand up, walk around or stretch, and challenge yourself to do just 5 more minutes of pages or slides, or learning how to do live stuff on YouTube, for that matter. Yoga can help with body and mind and help you in many ways that maybe you don't even know about. Well, you can call 406-213-3302. You can also go to harmonyinthefallsyoga.com. Their goal is making everybody understand what yoga is about so you're not just jumping into it. In fact, there's a new yoga class, 8-week, to learn all about yoga. And that starts at the end of the month at harmonyinthefallsyoga.com. They're in the 2J's complex at 105 Smelter Avenue Northeast, Suite 116. So, what's the rest of the news here? Well, I will let you know that Miss Piggy is having a movie finally on her own. Jennifer Lawrence and Emma Stone are teaming up to produce a Miss Piggy movie. Yes, the movie will be rated PIG. Thanks for asking. There was a scary moment in the Oval Office on Thursday. A pharmaceutical executive collapsed during a press conference about lowering drug costs. I don't know if they make a pill for that. I don't know. And finally, all right, here we go. A jury in Washington, D.C. has decided that the man who threw a sandwich at a federal agent is not guilty of a felony. Some people are calling the man a hero. Others are calling him a hoagie. And finally, here's your Great Falls Daily Connection quote of the day from Marcus Aurelius. Just something to chew on for this weekend. The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. I'll leave you with that. Thank you. If you like this show and you'd like to help out, well, you can comment below and tell a friend about it. If the show helps you plan your day, we'll get ready for the next broadcast. It'll be in the morning, Monday, and probably live, if I know what I'm doing by then. To make sure you don't miss a thing, and to keep this vital Great Falls news and event content flowing, take 2 seconds. Like and follow us. Thank you to our friends at Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio. The new member special at the end of the month. It's coming up with an 8-week Get to Know Yoga. And if you'd like to try out, there's a new member special. 30 days of unlimited yoga for only $39.99 at harmonyinthefallsyoga.com today. And remember Steve Keller right here, available for your wedding. In fact, I was there last night when I was amazing. I saw somebody last night who said, I did their wedding 20 years ago, and they still remember it. And I'd like to do your wedding, and I do that completely custom to what you want. If it's a country wedding with, the barn full of hay, and we're playing country music all night long, that's great. If you got a lot of guys from New York coming up, and you're over in the 3rd floor of the airport at the air host, well, it's a different music and a different presentation. I know how to do that. I would love to talk with you about your upcoming wedding or your upcoming event for entertainment at 406-590-8856. Call or text 406-590-8856. Enjoy your weekend. I'll be back Monday with another Great Falls Daily Connection for your Monday. Until then, take your vitamins, and if I don't see ya, I'll see ya.